Hello, how are you doing? Um, I might, well, actually, I'm going to veer off my title of the next 5 laws because I was given a message that actually Owl just flew by and you probably can't hear him tooting, so I looked up the message of Owl, and Owl's message is that I have a vision that a lot of you don't have. So, because I was thinking of not bringing up some issues, so I guess I'm going to go for it because it's just how it is. It's how it is. Um, the animal kingdom is the most amazing kingdom. I am lucky to be very connected to them, and they come by me all the time to give me messages. And they do give you messages also if you're not aware. So whenever any animal crosses your path, whether it be an insect, a lizard, a cat, a lion, a coyote, a bird of any kind, then I suggest that you go and Google what is the meaning of an owl, or what is the meaning of lizard, what is the meaning of turtle. I don't care if you have a lot of, like I have, a lot of lizards around me, but they don't always show themselves. I don't always see them. And the other day, there was one doing push-ups. It was the funniest thing. And so I go, okay, fine, I'll look it up. And oh my God, it just fit what I was going through at that time. And they give you a message. So think about that. The world is magical. And before I go on, I ask God for a poem out of my book, God's Messages of Truth. There it is. I've shown it to you before. I can't even get it straight. So the message for all of you is walk through the door, which is so amazing because it's pretty much what I was going to talk about. Walk through the door of no return, leaving behind all that's not divine. Through this door, new ways begin. As vast as the ocean, we will win. Our true nature to begin. Who will you be? What will you see? It's still a mystery. Anything is better than this. If you're smart, you won't resist. Our life's promise is bliss. Up to you to choose. What will you do? Will you walk through the door, or will you refuse? I want to reiterate one of the universal laws, which is law number 2. Is the law of karma and reincarnation. Now, before I bring that one up, I want you to feel this in your heart, because this is true. Everyone has emotional issues. They try to get over their issues through drugs, through alcohol. Some people can't handle it, commit suicide, whatever. The reason is, first of all, Earth is just an experiment. And the experiment of Earth was to put us here with no memory. And if we have no memory of who we truly are and all the things that we can truly do, then and find the divine, then that was the experiment. They just wanted to know if you could do this. So that was accomplished. Unfortunately, in the process, because of our free will, some people figured out the powers that they have. And they have been guided, like I've said before, and took all of these laws and reversed them on you, and you have been massively brainwashed. Now, I've said this before, you can change your life in 1 second by changing what you think, changing what you believe. It is so imperative to start a new life right now. And any thought that brings you disharmony is not true. Any thought that depresses you, get rid of it ASAP, because it's taking you out of who you truly are. If you spend time watching any of these, I call them reality shows, but they're not the reality shows that drive me crazy, but they're the ones like, oh, American Idol, or these are the ones where all these people have talents and gifts and try to get ahead in their lives. But if you would notice, the children that have come to this planet are so intelligent. They know so much. And why is that? Is it because they're smarter than you? No. Is it because they're better than you? No. Is anyone better than you? No. We are all one. I am you and you are me. And we are all part of the oneness of God energy. That's it. What's the difference between these children and us, me? They're coming here with memory. So it's not that anyone is smarter or better than you, because nobody is. It's just that some people are more awake than you are. That's pretty much it. Yesterday, I was completely amazed because I watched the Steve Harvey show. I really love that show. He's a comedian, and you know, it's a good laugh. Plus, he has lots of great information. Anyway, he had this child on, and she is 9 years old, and she teaches adults how to do their taxes. So he asked her, how did this all start with you? And she says, oh, when I was 18 months, I started counting numbers. And at 18 months, she knew about numbers, and she was into numbers, and she would count numbers, and she would put them together and whatever. By the time she was 6, she was doing taxes. And now at the age of 9, she's teaching adults how to do file their taxes. She knows all the tricks, everything. And I mean, it's amazing, but I want you to look at it for what it really is. That you have all this information. It's just buried. It's blocked. The law of reincarnation and karma. Until you have resolved your karma and fulfilled your dharma, you will continue to reincarnate into sequential lifetimes here on earth. So, what is the deeper message? The deeper message is we've been lied to. Everything is a lie that's not right. And I'm sorry I keep bringing this up, but religion was not created from God. It was created from the reptilian race, because it's another form of separation. Anything that separates us. Terrorists are bad. Different countries, borders, all of this separation, that's not the plan of this universe. We're all brothers and sisters. We are all equal. We are all powerful creators. We all chose to come here, to be here at this great time of ascension. And my visions are always the positive visions. And I do learn from those other star seeds that know things that I don't know, because I can't know everything, and nobody knows everything when they're on Earth. But if you've just lost a loved one, I know the pain and separation of that feeling can be very dreadful for you. But that person only is separate by their human body form. Now, all you need to do is know in your heart that we're still connected. You're still connected to your loved one, a child, a husband, a relative, a friend, whoever. You're still connected to that person. You can have a conversation with that person. You can ask that person to come and give you messages, to hug you, to kiss you, to be around you, and they're there. Because they're not gone. They're not high off somewhere in some far distant place. They're right here, right in front of you. You could possibly rent or find the old movie Ghost. Because in Ghost, it shows you that this girl's husband was a ghost because he didn't cross over to the other side yet. Ghosts are people who have left their human form but have not crossed over to the light. And so they're in between. They're not someone to fear, even though there are some negative ones. But thank God I haven't had to deal with any of them. But ghosts come to me all the time because they're comfortable around me and they know I understand. And all I do is send them to the light and they're gone. They want to get my attention. And if I don't pay attention to them, they do funny things. Like they drop things, throw things in my house, paint my nails different colors while I'm sleeping. I mean, this is what goes on. It's funny, really. But both my mother and my father have passed away. Now, my mother, I didn't have a relationship with her until after she left the planet. And I know I've brought this up before, but I'm going to keep bringing it up till you see this. My father passed away in February of 2014, and he visited me where I currently live. Now, my mom used to visit me all the time, but it was her energy that I felt. It was more in the mind and feelings, where my father, he actually showed up in human form. That's the first time I've ever seen that, except that I have seen Jesus in human form, and I've seen Gandhi in human form. So the life is magical, it's beautiful. I mean, release, I don't know. I'm just going to say this. I get so annoyed, and I probably shouldn't get annoyed. But Easter just passed, and everyone's posting how Jesus is your Savior. I mean, that's just so typical of everyone putting everyone else to help them. Like, Jesus is going to save me. God's going to save me. Everyone's going to save me. That's not true. You don't need to be saved. You only need to know the truth. And the truth is, you create your own life. You chose to be here and to deal with all the things that you deal with, just to learn. Are you tired of karma? Are you tired of dealing with your past incarnations? Then wake up and it'll all go away. Collectively, we can wake up and create and change this world in a second. You know, if you would focus on the positives, being grateful, being happy, and opening your eyes to the wonders of the world. I mean, okay, so just before I started this video, you can have to look back, I posted a photo of some roses. Why did I post this photo? Because this rose bush outside my house are only yellow roses. I've been here a year and a half, And the only roses that grow on this rose bush are yellow roses. Today, I walk outside and there's a stem coming off this yellow rose bush, but all the roses are red. Now, red is my favorite color. Red means love. So the universe is sending me love. Was there one rose? No. There was, let me count them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5 roses. 2 of them are buds and 3 of them are bloomed. And they weren't there yesterday. Now trust me, if I knew they were going to appear, I would take a before and after picture. But who knew that these roses would appear just like that, already blossomed. And you can see they're not the same make or rose that's coming off this rose bush. Because life is magic. You can live in this magic. You just need to understand that if bad things happen in your life, you chose it. And ask yourself, what do I need to learn from this? And in the meantime, practice peace, love, and harmony and eliminate your karma, because you can do that. You decided what you needed to learn when you came here this time. And for each life experience, you seek out other souls, often with shared histories, and always with karmic configurations matching your needs. Everything happens for a reason. Whenever you act with intention, you create karma. Actions, thoughts, emotions, words, and deeds, those are how you can create karma with those. Intention and desires. Disharmonious acts must be balanced in future of this life or future lifetimes. I mean, it's like capital punishment. Oh, let's kill this person. Let's go revenge this person. Why? Why? What makes the government okay to kill people? They're just murderers too. And they get all of you involved in it, or have in the past. I'm sure there's some that are. Let's go back. Let's get him. Let's sue. Let's do this. You don't get it. No. You just create more karma for yourself. Any bad thing you think and any bad thing you do comes back to you. It doesn't hurt anyone else. Nothing hurts anyone else. We are not human. We are love, energy, harmony. That's it. That is heaven, and heaven is here. That is the ascension, to live in peace, love, and harmony. And none of this BS, the government, the military, we don't need protection from anyone. They've only created this. They create, oh, you have to carry a gun. Really? Why? For what purpose? Let's kill animals so we can put them on our wall. You're killing yourself, is what you're doing. I mean, animals have souls. Animals have feelings. I mean, if you go deer hunting and you kill all the deer so you can put a plaque on your wall, then trust me, you will come back in one lifetime as a deer. That's how it works. So stop it and be smart, because you already know these things that I know. It's inside of you. You chose to come here because you know the outcome. We are warriors, because a lot of people didn't come here because they don't want to deal with all the stuff we've been dealing with. It has not been easy, but it is easy if you allow it to be easy. It all comes with your thoughts. Think about a time when you were upset? Or if you're upset right now, what thoughts have entered your mind? No one loves me. No one cares about me. I never get what I want. All of that stuff is fear-based thoughts. And guess what? No one will love you because you don't love yourself. So you change. You love yourself, and then other people will love you. You take care of yourself. You do all of this for yourself. You look at only the positive in life. If you lost your job, I could bet you $10,000 that you got fired from a job that you absolutely hate. And that you go there every day. Why? Because of money, but you hate it. That's not reality. And it's very unfortunate how this whole world has been based on money. And it's going to go away. Do you want it to go away? I certainly do. I'm tired of the greediness of the corporations and the greediness of the government and the greediness of apartment owners and all these people who own and rent things. I mean, God, in San Diego about 7 years ago, there was a big, huge fire, burnt out like miles and miles and miles and miles of places. And these people were homeless. No clothes, no furniture, nothing. And so, oh, guess what? The apartments tripled the rent, because they knew that someone needed to live there, like ASAP. Did they care about these people? No. Is that what world is about? No. Do you know that we have tsunamis and storms and earthquakes, which, number one, you create them, and number two, a lot of this happens, you lose a lot of your stuff so you can help other people, because that's what it's all about. The world is either love or fear. And so many of you live in fear, sadness, depression. You don't have to. You can change it. You don't need to listen to the news. Half of it is Hollywood. I seriously don't even know if the Syrian thing that happened really did happen. Do you really know? Were you there? No. People are paid. People are paid to go on the news and act like there's all kinds of trauma going on. Why listen to it? It creates fear. Fear is going to keep you in the lower vibration. Lower vibration keeps you from manifesting love, manifesting a house, manifesting money, manifesting anything you want. You only have to ask. That's all you have to do, and you can have it. I mean, you can think about it and you can have it. And think about it, if you sent me to the store, think about it like this. You send me to the store and go to the store and buy me some food. And you give me no information. I'm going to go to a store and I'm going to go, what the heck do you eat? I have no idea. So I'll pick out things I like, I guess. But if you go to the store and you're specific about it, then I can go get it, exactly what you're looking for, exactly what you need, exactly what you want. And guess what? That's how it works with your guides. If you want something, be specific. And when it is created, or if it's available, they will tell you. And that's how it works. Unfortunately, let's see. Disharmonious acts must be balanced in your future or your future lifetimes. They're rooted in fear-based emotions, which must be resolved before you can release yourself from the wheel of karma. You return lifetime after lifetime to test yourself until you can go through an entire lifetime with total involvement and no disharmonious attachments. You will continue to reincarnate. Now, Earth, heaven is coming to Earth. It's already here. It's here for me, but not for all of you. Unfortunately, I can't see what you see, but I do see it, if that makes sense. I'm given visions. That's why I write about rainbow colors, because that's reality. The spirit world is so much brighter than Earth, because Earth is dense from all this negative emotions, fear-based emotions. And the reason why some of you continue to do the things that you do, continue to believe laws and rules and that other people have power over you, is because you're afraid to believe what I tell you, which makes no sense to me. I can't even begin to tell you, like, I brought this up before, how there's a cure for cancer, yet people refuse to do the cure because they would prefer to get poisoned with chemo. Now, why don't you just Google the statistics of how many people survive from chemo? 2%. Whoa, big deal, huh? No. No. Oh, gosh. Anyway, I care so much about you because I care about myself. Because I am you and you are me. And I would think that all of you want to stop stressing over money. That's the biggest issue that we have. And we can when you awaken. So, and really, just me automatically being awakened, I automatically awaken everyone else. Without saying anything to strange people. It's my energy. Which reminds me, also, I am a very powerful healer. This is my mission. I work for God. And if any time you feel like you can't get over your depression, you can call me spiritually, and my spirit will go to you and heal you that way. I might appear in your dreams and heal you that way. I spend all night healing this planet and other people. So most of the time, of course I'm not even aware of it, but a lot of people tell me. So I'm just going to let you know you can do that. It doesn't matter if I'm awake or asleep, because you're not actually calling me on the phone. You're just calling for my higher self, and my higher self will be there in an instant, and you will feel my energy. I speak with my twin, who is on the starship that sits outside my house every single night. There are 5 starships that are around me, and they follow me everywhere I go. And that's magical all in itself. I mean, and all I have to do is ask my twin to come and heal me, and he does. Just like in an instant, I feel his energy. It's so powerful. When evil entities attacked me, and they do because of what I express to all of you, what I share, the truth, they do not want you to know. And I don't feel like crawling out of bed and saging my place. I just call my twin to get rid of him, and he does. I mean, he's not on the planet. It's unfortunate, but I was told that if I get involved in a love relationship, then it'll ruin what I'm here for. So, you know, I've made this sacrifice to not have a significant other in my life so I can not be distracted and help all of you. I'm not crying over it. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. It's temporary. Everything is temporary. Okay, so I'm just going to briefly go over the laws. Law number 26 is the law of experience. New information entering your mind destroys your previous information of similar nature. Once a pathway of information has been established in your brain, that viewpoint will prevail unless new information comes to destroy and replace it. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm practicing the law of experience. I am trying to help you destroy all that negative thoughts that go on in your head and replace it with love, beauty, peace, and harmony. You know, God is the channel. God is your supplier of money, and work is only your channel. You can ask for it. Remember, you can have whatever you want. That is your destiny. If you don't have it, you resist it. Law of resistance. So you just need to know that you can have what you want, ask for what you want, say you're that great manifester, let it go, and don't put any more thought into it. Okay, so the example that they go is, let's just say you go horseback riding and you fall off, so you're probably afraid to go horseback riding. But, so that experience is programmed negatively in your mind. I gotta get some water. So you need to climb back on that horse and get new input to erase the trauma of that fall. Make sense? It states that the basic process of the brain is an endless slate of growth and reorganization. Altered states can reprogram a bad experience into a new one. It's good to know. Number 27 is the law of fearful confrontation. If you fear doing something, yet you have the courage to do it anyway, you may soon do a mental flip-flop, and it may become addicted. You may become addicted to doing it. So if you fear flying out of airplanes, jumping out of an airplane, and you do it, you skydive, you could become addicted to skydiving. Because the experience releases beta endorphins, and these opiates resemble opium and are quite addicting. See, you can do drugs without even doing a drug. Anyway, so the more you skydive, the more you want to skydive, or ski, or whatever you want to do. I don't know if I said this in the beginning, but this is all the truth. We have the laws. They make perfect sense. They're all pretty much the same. They do a lot. I'm sorry, I'm reading Helen. You don't believe there's any God or all people are the same. There's no greater, higher person above. Well, that's all right. You have, Helen, you have the right to believe whatever you want. I'm not here to force any change in you. It's just this whole world is full of massive confusion because of all the things that people learn. God is energy, and you are energy, and we're all a part of Him. So we're all part of each other, so we're all equal. Whether you want to believe it or not, that's your choice. The law of group consciousness is 28. Everyone is part of God energy and connected on the level of the collective unconscious. Through your own vibrational frequency. Thus, we are all electronically connected to one another and to a central point. On a higher self or psychic level, it is possible for anyone to tune in to anyone else. And I don't know, Helen, if you've done that, but I do it all the time. And you can tune into other people. In fact, we do it all the time. When you get a thought of a person, just random thought, that person was thinking of you. We're connected. You draw upon the awareness of the entire Gestalt, which is the entire universe. Mankind takes a giant step when group consciousness is accepted by the whole. Group consciousness accepted by the whole, we take a giant step forward. Law 29 is personal return. Another karma situation. If you send negative thoughts to someone, it may harm them, but in due course, it will return to the sender that sent them. So in truth, whatever you do to someone else, you're doing it to yourself. The same applies to disharmonious deeds. The good news is that this law also works in reverse. Positive thoughts, words, and deeds will be returned to you also. It's like if you give to the homeless, you get that money back 10 times. If you have positive thoughts about people, then you get that back 10 times. If you have negative intentions, negative thoughts about people, then you get that too. It's just how it is. And the last law is the law of activity. Action is a result of a thought and part of a triad. Every thought produces an alchemical process produced in your consciousness and is the manifestation of your motive, intent, or desire. The union of two is necessary for action and will ordain the karmic implications. A lot of these laws are connected to karmic situations. If you haven't seen or gone to YouTube to look at these laws, you can go to my past videos. I've done 1 through 30, and 31 wasn't part of it, but I'm going to bring it up. It's the law of denial. When you refuse to deal with a highly emotional issue or refuse to take responsibility for important situations, you avoid living up to your potential. Such things can be put off for lifetimes, but the effect will be experienced mentally, physically, or as a lifestyle manifestation until you correctly balance the situation. You can't get away with anything. So why not utilize your gift and manifest all your desires? Manifest whatever you want. Know that we are multidimensional. You can come and get to me because I'm multidimensional too. We all are. So I can heal you without you calling me on the phone, without me consciously, this part of me consciously being aware of it, but I'm subconsciously aware of it. I'm going to look through some of these statements or see if I can answer any questions, and then I'm going to end this. Um, well, the thing about God is that it's Helen is not that he's some high and mighty person that everybody thinks he is. He's just powerful energy like us. So I believe that he created. I don't even know if it's a he. It might not even be a he or a she. It's just a very powerful energy that's created everyone, and we're all part of that. So we can create whatever we want, and that's how I see it. It's kind of similar. Um, uh, yeah, exactly. Jesus, about keeping people in. All of this stuff is about keeping people in fear and control. I totally agree with that. Jesus, I've seen him. He's just our brother because he's connected to us too. We're all connected to everyone that's on the planet. We're connected to everything that's off the planet. We're connected to people. We're connected to the rocks, the air, the ocean, the flowers, the trees, the whales, the birds, the insects, all of it. Oh, Asha, I would never write a book about these laws because I got them from somebody else. So I mean, it's not about me writing a book um, about what somebody else has already written, if that makes sense, because then I would be plagiarizing myself or whatever you call it. But I have books about the truth of life, how to release fear, and my poetry books. I have two. The first one I wrote was Be Spiritually Healed and Focus on Real Truth. And the this one, God's Messages of Truth. Oh my God, I can't even begin to tell you how much I love this book. And these are poems that were channeled to me, and all these poems that are on Facebook and on my other website. I mean, I didn't make them up. They come through me. And little did I know that, I mean, some of these poems I wrote 7 years ago that are operating today. So even in my own mind back then, I thought it's going to happen now. And no, there's a now time, but nobody knows exactly when anything is going to unfold. So you don't worry about it. You don't think about it. You just live in the present moment and enjoy the magic. I don't know if all of you saw the eagle feather that I received 2 days ago. I mean, it's a spirit eagle. Power is not on this planet. I don't know what else to tell you. We're just, oh, I could go on forever. I think you got it. I just want to tell you, like this girl that I brought up in the beginning who knows all the math numbers, it's because she's done this a million times before. So I don't want anyone to look at other people and compare yourself. Your mission is to find out why you are here, what is your gift, what is your passion, and take it from there. And to live in love, unconditional love. If you're in a relationship and it's not about unconditional love and you don't change, it doesn't change, you don't get out of it, the universe will change it for you. If you are not paying attention to your guides and you're not spending time reflecting on the within, you will be injured, so you're laid flat on your back, and so you will spend that time, because that's the reality. That's just how it is. And everything else that happens, I mean, people that live in third world countries, that was their choice. It's karma. And that's it. Everything that goes on that is negative is karmic. And all the other negative thoughts that you possess are all the erroneous information that you've picked up. I mean, if it was up to me, I would blow up the school system, because it's not about learning. It's about memorizing, getting A's, and history is all phony anyway. Anyway, I've said enough. Okay, well, Asha, I just looked up owl. Owl is a keeper of secrets, and it also will tell you that you need to, look deeper within about what is confusing you. Just Google it, because to be quite honest, I read things and then I forget. I forget. But anyway, I hope you enjoy my video and my information. And I hope you understand that I'm only here to help all of us get over all the negative stuff that goes on around here or that appears, and just don't focus on it. Just focus on yourself. That's it. And I'm sending you all healing energy, love, peace, and harmony. Thank you for watching. Bye.